Also forbidden for you are married women, except those who have fallen in your hands as prisoners of war. This is the order of Allah relating to marriage prohibitions. All women other than these are lawful, provided you seek them in marriage with gifts from your property, desiring chastity and not lust. Give them their dowry as an obligation for the benefits you have received from your marriage relationship. However, there is no blame on you if you change the agreement of dowry with mutual consent. Allah is knowledgeable. Why? If any of you cannot afford to marry a free believing woman, let him marry one of his own slave girls who is a believer. Allah knows how good you are in your faith. You all belong to one and the same community. Marry them with the permission of their family and give them their fair dowry so that they may live a decent life in wedlock and not live as prostitutes or look for secret illicit relationships. Then, if after marriage they commit adultery, they shall be given half the punishment prescribed for a free adulteress. The concession of such a marriage is for those of you who fear that they might commit a sin if they do not get married. But it is better for you to practice self-restraint. Allah is forgiving, merciful. Allah desires to clarify and guide you to the ways which were followed by the righteous people before you, and turns to you in mercy. Allah is the knowledgeable, wise. Allah wishes to forgive you, but those who follow their lust wish to see you deviate far away from the right way. Allah wishes to lighten your burdens, because humans have been created weak by nature. O believers, do not consume one another's wealth through unlawful means. Instead, do business with mutual consent. Do not kill yourselves by adopting unlawful means. Indeed, Allah is merciful to you. Anyone who commits such acts of aggression and injustice will soon be thrown into hellfire, and this is very easy for Allah to do. If you avoid the heinous sins which you have been forbidden, we will do away with your small sins and cause you to enter a place of great honor. Do not envy that Allah has given some of you more than the others. Men will be rewarded according to their deeds, and women will be rewarded according to theirs. Ask Allah for His grace. Surely Allah has perfect knowledge of everything. For every parent and relative, we have appointed the rightful heirs to inherit what they leave. As for those with whom you have made firm agreement, give them their share. Surely Allah is a witness to everything. Men are overseers over women, because Allah has given the one more strength than the other, and because men are required to spend their wealth for the maintenance of women. Honorable women are, therefore, devoutly obedient and guard in the husband's absence what Allah requires them to guard, their husband's property and their own honor. As to those women from whom you fear disobedience, first admonish them, then refuse to share your bed with them, and then, if necessary, beat them. Then, if they obey you, take no further actions against them, and do not make excuses to punish them. Allah is supremely great and is aware of your actions. If you fear a breach of marriage between a man and his wife, appoint one arbiter from his family and another from hers. If they wish to reconcile, Allah will create a way of reconciliation between them. Allah is knowledgeable, aware. Serve Allah and do not commit shirk with Him, and be good to your parents, kinfolks, orphans, the helpless, near and far neighbors who keep company with you, the travelers in need, and the slaves you own. Allah does not love those who are arrogant and boastful, who are themselves stingy and enjoin others to be stingy, who hide the bounties which Allah has bestowed on them. For such unbelievers, we have prepared a disgraceful punishment. Similarly, Allah does not like those who spend their wealth to show off to people, believing neither in Allah nor in the last day. In fact, the one who chooses Shaitan as his companion has chosen a very evil companion. What harm would they have suffered if they had believed in Allah and the last day, and spent in charity out of what Allah had given them. Allah knows them all. Rest assured that Allah does not wrong anyone, even by an atom's weight. If someone does a good deed, He increases it many-fold, and also gives an extra great reward on His own. Just imagine how they will feel when we shall bring a witness from every nation and call upon you, O Muhammad, to testify against them. On that day, those who rejected faith and disobeyed the Rasul will wish that they were leveled with earth, for they will not be able to hide a single word from Allah. O believers, do not offer your salah when you are drunk until you know what you are saying, nor after seminal emission, except when you are traveling, unless you wash your whole body. If you are sick or on a journey, or one of you has used the toilet or has had contact with women and can find no water, then make tayammum. Take some clean earth and rub your faces and your hands with it. Allah is lenient, forgiving. Have you not considered the case of those to whom a portion of the book was given? They purchased error for themselves and wish to see you lose the right way. Allah knows your enemies very well. Sufficient is Allah to protect you, and sufficient is Allah to help you. Among the Jews there are some who take the words out of their context and utter them with a twist of their tongues to slander the true deen, and say, we hear and we disobey, and we hear, may you hear nothing, and ra'ina. If only they had said, we hear and we obey, and hear us, and unzorna, it would have been better for them and more proper. Due to all this, Allah has cursed them for their unbelief. In fact, with the exception of a few, they have no faith. O people of the book, believe in what we have now revealed, confirming your own scriptures, before we obliterate your faces and turn them backward, or lay our curse on you, as we laid our curse on the Sabbath breakers. And remember that Allah's command is always executed. Surely Allah does not forgive shirk, and may forgive sins other than that if He so pleases. This is because one who commits shirk with Allah does indeed invent a great sinful lie. Have you not seen those who speak very highly of their own purity, even though they are committing shirk? In fact, Allah purifies whom He wishes. If the mushrikeen are not purified, no injustice, even equal to the thread of a date stone, is being done to them. See how they invent a lie against Allah, and this in itself is enough to show their manifest sin. Have you not seen those who were given a portion of the book? They believe in superstition and tagut, and say about the unbelievers that they are better guided to the right way than the believers. Those are the ones whom Allah has cursed, and the one who is cursed by Allah can find no helper. Do they have a share in the kingdom? If they had any share, they would have not given other people equal to a speck on a date stone. Or do they envy other people because Allah has given them from His grace? If so, let them know that we did give the book and wisdom to the descendants of Ibrahim, and blessed them with a great kingdom. But some of them believed in it, and some turned away. Sufficient is hell to burn those who turned away. Those who rejected our revelations will soon be thrown into the fire. No sooner will their skins be burnt out than we shall replace their skins, so that they may taste the real torment. Allah is mighty, wise. As for those who believe and do righteous deeds, we shall admit them to gardens beneath which rivers flow, wherein they will live forever. Therein they will have chaste spouses, and we shall provide them with cool, thick shade. Allah commands you to give back the trust to their rightful owners, and when you judge between people, judge with fairness. Surely excellent is the counsel which Allah gives you. Allah is He who hears and observes all. O believers, obey Allah, obey the Rasul, and those charged with authority among